Hello everyone, Strategy Taste here, and today we're going to review a little bit the patch notes for 6.0 for Total War Warhammer 3. So the update is going live now, and we're just going to briefly review what the patch notes are about and give a bit of a rating from 0 to 10. And yeah, let's go into it. And I'm also gonna give like a bit of a review of my own. So basically, what happens in the patch notes 6.0? Well, we have fixes and additions for specifically Khorne, Ogre Kingdoms, and the Orcs and Goblins. Apparently, it's no longer the Greenskins. I don't know if that was politically correct. Anyway, you see, we have those lords. So we have Goldfrag, Skulltaker, Gorbad, and Arbal. So pretty chaotic names. But the first three, they are DLC, so you need to pay for them, cash. And then we got Arbal, which is the free legendary content. I'm not going into the three DLCs ones. They are pretty good. They have all got pretty interesting campaign. In my opinion, Golfag it's the interesting one because, for example, in this campaign you can all like have allies. You just wander and are a mercenary faction, which is kind of the first time in Total War which they do that. There have been like some testing, especially in Three Kingdoms, but yeah, it's pretty cool. I would recommend watching the showcase. And then we have Gorbad Ironclaw and Goblin, basically strategies, also pretty cool. Those are basically the DLC content, but this video is more about the free patch and the general development of Warhammer 3. So, Arpel, very interesting on like the concept, the realization not so much. I probably need to play him, but the idea is that it's the Khorne Lord. It's undefeated. If you get defeated, you can decide to lose the campaign or continue with some debuff. The debuff are pretty petty and not, actually they don't ruin your campaign, so you can actually lose as Arbal, which is an interesting addition, I have to say, but probably need to try it more. Then we have like what's going on in the campaign in general and the content. So through the the patch, you will see that we have some new heroes. For example, Afingrim, which for example is available to Demons of Chaos and Warriors of Chaos, as most of them, and Norska. Not going all through all of them, but for example, you got the Blood Speaker, which is like I think an hero type for the Warriors of Chaos and specifically for Valkia. But then we also have the Congos, which are also for the Beastmen. So if you buy this, you also get access, content for Norska and Beastmen. Now, this is pretty cool. The campaign map updates, they have added the Cathayan Interlands, which is a province out of Cathay, occupied by New Orcs and Goblins faction, the Class I tribe. So this, in my opinion, there's been a discussion, especially on the Reddit and Discords, is this Kuresh confirmed? What the community thinks is that if things go well for them, like especially Games Workshop allow them to expand the map, they will have Kuresh. If things do not go too well for them, probably not a Kuresh, but it's like a trailer. Anyway, like a welcome addition, especially like for Nakai, which starts off in that Herian's pretty cramped. Demonic Reforging, this is basically, the Dead Rise Again, but for the demon version. And but not for the Chaos Wolves, Fire Demons, that's like a smithy job. We got some landmarks, but honestly, they're just for Khorne and Orcs and Goblins and specifically Wurzag, so not really interesting on that part. And victory condition changes, also not really interesting. They basically 30 settlements for short victory and 60 for long victory conditions. Honestly, not really good in my opinion, but it's something. Corn, basically rework of Skullthorn, annual manifestations. This specifically is a much better UI in my opinion, and like economy. Um, there's been like some fixing because there have been like some bugs on corn which haven't been fixed, but now they are. Bloodlust now costs coal to spawn. We have now also bloodletting like updates. There's like more rewards and more malices depending on the tier. More buildings, technology tree, skill tree. Now they did, yeah, there's like skill tree updates. Uh, the reoccupation immunity is very useful in my opinion, and more factions, specifically demons, like demons of chaos, force of chaos, should probably have this. Regions raised by corner factions now have 3-turn reoccupation immunity, preventing any faction from recolonizing them during this period. This is very good because, as it always happened, like Warhammer 1, Warhammer 2, Warhammer 3, you destroy a settlement, and the next, like this, an army going straight to recolonize that, and yeah. You basically just waste time, and it makes the campaign, in my opinion, a bit more boring. Yeah. Now, the Ogres, basically, they got a lot of updates, specifically for meat. Meat is much more useful now. The Ogre camps require meat to update their buildings, so upgrade them. And the general idea is that you will have more camps, more camps focused gameplay, and less about the cities, because growth is not so important, basically. Also some more skill updates, very good, because Ogre Kingdoms were really, really blank on various different points, and yeah. We also have additional spell laws, Heavens and Death, very good in my opinion, just having more laws of magic. Ogre big names, offering to great modes have been reworked, they were previously kind of very blank. Terrence demands now Grease's Goldtooth as new campaign actions. And Scrap Disclosure now also has some pretty cool things. But we also have a confederation of faction leader defeat for the Ogre, basically a confederation like Noska does it. And yeah, Orcs and Goblins as well. Skarsnik. No, this is all for Orcs and Goblins. Some upgrades like to Character 8 Peaks and Rebalance. I have to say though, Character 8 Peaks in all its forms and variations, specifically Clan Angrund, Skarsnik, and Clan Morse, it's very blank. Like, in my opinion, they should probably add some more events, some more things in general, which make it more interesting to go through that. Because after Character 8 Peaks, most of the campaigns, they don't really have an objective anymore. And, like, Clan Morse is right over there. They usually get it first in a normal campaign, then it was Skarsnik. It's not too hard. Clan Angrud is the latest to reach there, but yeah. And probably Clan Angrud is the one with the most terrible debuff in general. Very bad debuff if you don't get the character 8 piece, like minus 50%, like plus 50% upkeep. That's not good. But let's move to Verzag, which has been moved to Sadlands and has now like 2-tier buildings, the effigies of Gork and Morg. Overall, great buildings. Like they got like some specific effects, especially this one. Minus 5% cooldown for Law of Big War spells, all characters. That's amazing, honestly. Basically, you can cast, I don't know, Foot of Gork every second. Who knows? Also, if Wurzag has a true profit effect, it also increases Winds of Magic capacity by +5. It is unclear if only by him or by everyone else, some garrison units. This is very good in my opinion, because it basically focuses your campaign on this specific location, like powers. That's in the Lush, if I remember. But yeah, and Darkhold is more into the Lucklands, so yeah, pretty interesting. Technology tree, well, not really here, just some recalibrations and UI. Skills for goblins and some characters, pretty good. Scrap, now you basically can put all these scrap upgrades in the units. Honestly, I really like this change. um, Improvements, sort of, some buildings, adjustments. Now, and this was actually most of the patch. All of this is just, some quality of life of changes. This, for example, now the commanding lord of the battle actually has a 8-pointed star instead of the 4-pointed star, so that you can understand right away which one is the general. Basically, once you kill that general which has the 8-point stars, the enemy army has like a minus 60 and then minus 10 leadership penalty, and the rest are like commanders in the battle, so like other generals, lords in the army, like in supporting. After 8 years, this is massive, but not really. You can actually see what the terrain and the exhaustion does. Honestly, this should have been like in the base game. I have no idea what took them so long to even fix this, but it's a welcome addition. And now, how many kills you need to have a max intensity? That's also probably should have been there from the get-go. And all of this is like bug fixes, moddings, performance. Just to not stay here for too much, this is like, apart from this missing part, it's the current map. I would say that the patch, specifically the free content, is around like 7 out of 10 in my opinion. Like it's good, some quality changes, but in my opinion, what Total War Warhammer 3 really needs are 3 things. First of all, performance in general. Like, performance in Warhammer 3 is much worse than Total War Warhammer 2 and 1. Yeah, the map is bigger, there's a lot more factions and races and such, but the turn times are they are better, but they are very long. The performance in general, they need to fix this because everyone has like problems with the performances, and also the loading times. The loading times are atrocious. Like we went from 20 seconds from Warhammer 2 to like 1 minute to Warhammer 3. It's definitely like the map which is causing that, but they absolutely need a way. Like they just need to fix the technical parts, because a lot of people just can't play, or even if they can, they don't even have the willcraft to do that. Secondly, more events, more landmarks, more how they call like the special sections which pop up randomly. Currently, the game is 2 sandbox. There's not real objective. Even like the victory conditions, they have been changed, but not significantly. The endgame prizes are pitiful. Like there's no interesting stuff to them, and honestly, they just need to fix all of this, and they are pretty easy fixes. There's actually mods which already fix all of this, so I would recommend everybody like watching. So to go to the mods, and there's a lot of mods which simply fix those. And third, they need like to cram a little bit less the map. In my opinion, what really was good about Warhammer 2 and also 1, I think, is that every like area had its specific flavor. So like in the Empire, you just said Empire and vampires. In Ulthuan, you just said like mostly high elves. In Nagaronda, you had like dark elves only. And in Lastria, it was there were a lot of ruins and such. And now, also mixed with the fact that it's so cramped, specifically in Lastria and even Estalia, it's like there's a lot which people which are starting nearby. This could be easily fixed. You see, there's like this parts in the map. I don't know, had some more areas here, or some cool locations. There's like the old world map which puts like the realms of chaos here, or I don't know, just some areas to put some chaos lords in there, and basically have them, have chaos be chaos, and also, I don't know, had Korea or Nippon and Kuresh now, or India. Those are like places which it's very possible to just send some expedition lords, or like lords which don't really have any kind of sense to be there in general. Basically, send them there. But there's also the fact that, for example, the Empire. The Empire doesn't really feel like the Empire at all. And this is in general like a problem which we're going to talk about in the next video. The meta factions just die, and in less than like 20 turns, the Empire is just a wasteland there with no Empire factions usually remaining, just Reichland and Midland, and the rest are like all dead. I mean, Westerland still exists, but like there's like invasion and stuff from all over the place, and honestly, the AI is bad. That's like what they should really be fixing in the next patch notes, specifically like the AI forming greater empires, because at the moment, sorry, the empire, the AI empires do not really feel empires. After 10 settlements, they just stop. And they don't really expand. It's not like Warhammer 2 where you really are in a rush to get as many settlements as possible, because it's like AI from the other side of the map which is expanding a lot, and could literally end your campaign because it was really aggressive. The AI in Warhammer 3 is just slowpoke. And they raise too much, they sack too much, they don't conquer, they don't occupy. It's like mods to fix this, so I would recommend everyone to basically take those mods and aggressive AI, and you actually see some challenge, because after not even 70 turns, in my opinion, most campaigns are done, not really because of actually not having stuff to do, but it gets too boring. Anyway, I appreciate everyone which stood here, and I hope that you're going to have a great time playing this, and let's see each other on some lives which I'm planning to do specifically in the weekend. Thank you a lot, and see you.